And Grace, writer?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Writer. Some people think reader.
Yeah.
But they would think wrong.
I would have thought maybe Ritter.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Grace Ritter.
Yeah.
But
like Jason.
Jason Ritter?
Isn't that guy?
I know him, yeah.
You had coffee with him, I think.
And then I was like, wait, we're strangers. No, we're strangers. Sorry. Welcome, everybody, to That's Enough, the podcast where me and my guest star overshare online to the point where you're kind of like, okay, wait, that's enough. Today we have Martin Urbano. Hey,
What's up,
welcome.
Grace?
Welcome. We met on Stamptown.
That's
kind
right.
of not really.
Kind
That's
of
why
not
I'm
really,
wearing.
yeah.
That's why I'm wearing the shirt.
I saw you from afar. That's a cool
You
shirt.
saw me from afar.
Where'd you get that shirt?
Oh, I purchased it.
Old
I actually
Navy.
purchased this.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I got this. Old Navy's actually selling these, which is why I love Old Navy and I have a Gap card because
Oh.
I purchased this with points.
Old Navy v Gap. You ever go to Gap?
Ooh, like which one do I prefer?
Yeah.
I don't know, because Gap's kind of classy.
Yeah.
Would you think or no?
I Gap is super classic. Well, my question was really just a way to see how much money you had.
Oh, I'm Old Navy.
Okay, yeah, I'm an Old Navy.
Oh, is it because Gap's more
man too.
expensive?
Yeah. $60 jeans. Get out of town with that.
Okay, see,
I don't know.
I don't know that. I'm only doing Old Navy because they have inclusive sizing. Shout out to Old Navy.
Woo!
Love them,
Old
and I
Navy.
have their card. Yeah.
Are they sponsoring this podcast?
Oh, no, they're not.
Okay.
But they should.
They should.
They should, because I'm the only one shopping at Old Navy. I'm literally the only person. Me and my friend Katie, we're shopping at Old Navy because we wear boring clothes.
Who's Katie?
She's my friend in Wisconsin. Well,
Nice.
no, she lives in DC now. She works for like a nonprofit breast cancer thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she's
when
sort
did
of
she
a
start working
hero.
there?
After college, which was, who even keeps track of that stuff?
I would never know. I wouldn't even guess.
I wouldn't even guess, maybe like 2 years. That sounds kind of right.
What'd you study?
What did she study?
What did you study?
I went to college for 1 year, but I didn't really study anything.
I'm a dropout.
Yes!
Yeah.
Dropout, hell yeah!
dropped
High
out.
five.
Nailed
Sorry,
it.
these Old Navy jeans are tight.
I
Hell
refuse
yeah.
to move.
What did you not study, or what did you choose to study and then immediately
First time I went for creative writing.
love?
Yeah, which I liked that, but I didn't like my other classes, and I dropped out after one semester. But really, I stopped going to classes after 1 month.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, love that.
Yeah.
So did you have like online stuff or no?
What do you mean?
Like, were you doing like hybrid classes or was it like all in person?
No, this was in person. I went to college a while ago. It was in
Okay, I
person.
love.
Yeah. And it was, I'd already done stand-up. I started doing comedy in high school, and I was like, I want to do that.
Okay, wait, yeah. So what was the college
to
thing
heck
where your
with
parents
college.
like, wait, just do
Yes.
the college and you can do it on the side, but just do the college?
Yeah, my parents were both first generation, like going to college, and they are both now retired teachers. So they're
Okay.
like, education's important. And I was like, I disagree. I disagree fully.
Do you
But
have
all
any
right, I'll try.
siblings?
I have a little sister. Yes.
Did she go to college?
Yeah, and she
Okay.
actually just went back to get her like master's. Yeah. She's
So
gonna,
that's kind of
learn a lot of
annoying.
stuff. I'm happy
That
they
she's-
get one out of the two.
Yeah, thank God. My parents got 0. My
Yeah.
sister didn't even bother.
Oh yeah.
She works at Walmart. She works.
What is she? I used to work at Walmart.
Yes.
That
Wait,
was
what
my
did
first
you
job
do?
out of dropout.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah. I was an overnight stalker.
Wait, I went to Ace Hardware
Oh.
after. Yeah. I think like something like I worked at
Also a
car
stalker.
dealership.
No.
Yeah, stalker, like putting up
Yeah.
I mean, we did everything. There was like a couple of us, but
Nice.
she's like also stocking shelves and stuff.
Yes, I think they try to get everybody to stock it. What's it called when you bring the thing forward on the shelf? What's it called? It's like a thing.
See, I've been
You
in the
bring it
industry
forward.
too long. I don't know these terms. Yeah, you're making it look good. Your
to present
display,
it.
It's pull it forward.
You got to pull it forward.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
I can't remember. There's a name for it.
That's not for us.
Comment
Comment if you guys
what that word
know.
is.
Oh,
Not to overshare.
not to overshare. Do you have an overshare you'd like to? I mean,
Oh yeah, an overshare.
Sorry.
Yeah, you mentioned this. I will
You mentioned
overshare that I got a late in life circumcision.
holy shit, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. What does that even mean? I mean, I know it's your penis is the foreskins off.
Thank you. Yeah, it was foreskins off to you too.
Foreskins off to you, sir. Congratulations.
It's supposed to happen, I think, when you're a baby. Like
Sure.
really, like that's when it's supposed to because you don't remember it or whatever. You just like enter this life in pain and you're like, I don't remember any of that. But I got it when I was like in the 4th grade, something like that.
Oh, I was thinking this was like a couple years ago.
No. I'm getting it put back on.
I was like, was it like health reasons or wait? But in 4th grade, that's still like
it's honestly maybe even more traumatic in the 4th grade than it would be like as an adult now and understanding what it all means.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What was the reasoning?
Because I kept getting UTIs.
Really? Because you weren't cleaning your penis?
Because I wasn't cleaning my penis. That's exactly right.
Well, yeah, you got to clean it.
In order to clean your penis with foreskin.
Yeah, sure.
Not
Tell
to
me.
overshare.
I've never seen one in real life. Maybe that's my overshare. I've never seen one in real life. So I would love to know about this.
It's a wacky little thing. And you need to pull the foreskin back and then clean it.
Okay, got it.
Like in the shower, soap and water. But I just didn't like that sensation. It felt weird to me, so I just wouldn't do it in the 4th grade and all the time before that.
Yeah, I don't even.
What am I doing here? This is freaky. Come on, it's just the surface. Why do I got to do a little extra step to reveal something that seems sensitive? Yeah. And so I just wouldn't clean it, and I would get UTIs a lot. Also, I would hold in my pee a lot. I hated going to the restroom. Maybe that
was more the reason.
It was a combination.
It was, of course.
According to the doctor, it was a combination.
Yeah, so it's a combination of you holding in your pee and not pulling back your foreskin when you're in the shower.
So when I would pee, and I don't know if it was also when I was like peeing, I would also need to pull back my foreskin, and I wouldn't do it. I can't remember.
Oh, wait, I never thought about that.
I don't remember how it all worked, but basically my pee was really strong and bad and full of germs because I would hold it in for so long, and then I would pee, and then the germs would get stuck there, and then I wouldn't wash it. Wait,
so because I'm envisioning when you say like you have to pull back the foreskin to pee, I'm envisioning like when you fill up like a water balloon, like I'm envisioning the foreskin just like. Is it holding on to some of that pee then?
No, I mean it still has like a hole. Like,
I mean, I know it's like a hole.
It'll still come out.
No, yeah.
But I wonder. And here's the thing: I haven't had one in forever. So just comment below what you think happens, what happens when you,
or what happens if
or
you
what you think happens.
That's awesome. I feel like
when you pee with foreskin,
you can't be like fat then because when you're fat you have to like clean the crevices too.
Oh, it's so maybe a similar concept. Yeah.
Similar concept, different parts of your body.
Yeah.
Wait, I love that. I love that.
Thank you.
My overshare is, I'm afraid I might be a narcissist.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that's it. What
does narcissist mean exactly? I know vague terms. I started doing therapy last year, and I've learned a lot.
Whoa, you have?
Yes. Oh. Narcissist is a term that has been bandied about, but what is it exactly?
I mean, that's a really good point. Like, I don't know. I've seen some videos where it's like they just don't have empathy for other people.
So you don't have empathy for other people? Is that what you're saying? No, but
like an actual narcissist like just wouldn't have empathy for other people. And sometimes I think because like I'm like, oh, I don't miss people. Like I feel like I don't have that same thing of like, oh, I miss this person. Maybe it's like a out of sight, out of mind type of thing. But then I'm like, wait, what if it's more cynical than like
interesting?
Like, yeah, I don't know. Like I'm not like. When some people are like, oh my God, Grace, I haven't seen you in a while. I miss you. I'm like, oh yeah, I miss you too. But really I hadn't and haven't. And that's why I'm like, oh my God, am I a narcissist?
Interesting. No, I wouldn't assume that's narcissist. And again, I don't exactly know what it is. I'll ask my therapist. But I don't think that's what it is. I think that's just a different way to emote and a different way to think. Like, I think it's just a different thought process. I think it's just a different thought process because I think I relate to you more in that situation. I'm like, I don't find myself like missing, like I'll think about like, my grandparents are dead. Yeah. All of them. Mm-hmm. 0 for 4. You got any alive grandparents?
One left.
One?
And we had a little scare recently because she was, I think they thought she had early signs of a stroke, but it's because they put her on some like, what is it, like mood stabilizing thing because she's in like a memory care facility. Oh. So it was like, should I go back home to see grandma? But they're like, oh, it's fine.
Oh, it's fine.
So it's fine. Yeah. So I got one. So,
okay, great.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So anyways,
still in the game.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I'm 0 for 4, and I'll find myself. I miss my grandma.
Yeah.
That's what a miss is. But it's like I'll find myself feeling that feeling.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm like, I don't know. The people are out there. Like I'll see them when I see them.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And sometimes I'm like, whoa, I'm a dick. But
no.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I feel like there's other traits that are narcissistic that aren't that, because I was told, and not to overshare, but my therapist was like, this person you're describing has narcissistic qualities, and they were empathetic.
Oh, they were.
So yeah, they were.
I don't know. I mean,
I think.
Don't you think like all comedians are, I mean, you have to be a little narcissistic to think, oh, I'm going to go on stage and say things.
What do you think the difference is between egotistical and narcissistic?
Ego. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
I think like a narcissist is more malicious.
Yeah.
Like they're more but also you kind of.
Also just sounds more malicious.
Yeah.
Narcissist.
Like I think like, or like abusive.
Yeah.
In their way. But also like, I feel like you kind of have to be like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I don't know.
My loose idea of it would be that narcissists only care about themselves.
Okay, yeah.
And egotists think that they're great.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Which is two different things.
Okay.
You can hate yourself and be a narcissist, I think.
Oh, I think you absolutely have to.
Yeah.
I think because as a narcissist, I think you have to hate yourself because you're overcompensating. I don't know. There's a lot of therapy talks on TikTok.
Let's get to the bottom of this right here, right now.
Sure, absolutely. With your 1 year of like 1 hour sessions of therapy. Do you feel like it's helping you?
Yeah. Actually, I'll be completely honest. I did stop going to therapy recently, but I will pick it back up again when I move. Whenever I move.
Well, yeah, you got to do that. But also, like, I think therapy is like you pick it up sometimes and then you drop it. It's oh my God, I almost said premeditative, but it's not. It's, what is it when you
move the things on the shelves and you move it forward?
Yeah, wait, comment if you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about murder.
What Grace is talking about.
Wait, okay, Slay. I have to say I was kind of nervous for this because I did watch your special.
Oh.
And I thought that was who you were. But I mean, I knew. And I knew in my heart, I was like, this is not who he is.
It's so funny.
Because I met Eliza. And I was like, surely no good woman would ever date a weird man.
Well, I don't. Surely no good woman would ever date a weird man.
Yeah, or like a sexist, racist stand-up comic. No woman has ever done that.
Yeah.
No woman has literally ever done that. So I was like, well, surely. Yeah. But like, thank God, I was scared.
Okay,
what's the vibe though? Like, where does that come from?
Of what?
Of like the character you portray.
I mean, I just like I'm being silly with it. You know, I think I'm a silly guy. And so I write jokes that are silly in my mind. And there's obviously like a lot of other stuff about it. Like I used to think everybody was joking all the time. Yeah. And so then that excuses a lot of people who are actually hateful.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, they're just joking. And it's like, no, I think they're saying in a funny way what they really actually feel. Yeah. And that was like eye-opening to me because I was like, I got into comedy when I was so young. So I learned about the world through the lens of comedy, and that taught me like, and so having that eye-opening experience made me want to like talk about I was like, I got very upset at these people and very angry at myself, at my own feelings, and was hoping that maybe I could like make jokes in a way that tickles the part of myself that I like, which was like dark, silly comedy, while also being very aware of what all these people are doing and make fun of these people. If that makes sense.
Like I'm making these jokes, but they are jokes, but there's some people out there, like we're kind of laughing at the people that make actually those jokes like earnestly.
Yes. And I feel like those people have like such a capital on like roast and mean, dark comedy. Yeah. And I'm like, well, what if I did that, but I aimed it in that direction?
Have you ever done a roast?
I've done 2 roast battles and I lost both of them.
Was it like a bunch of people, or is it just like the 2 of you on the stage?
I actually don't think I've ever done like a roast like classic, like roast of Flava Flav. Yeah. Those are terrifying. To me are less terrifying than the one where it's like the one-on-one.
Okay, because I don't think I've watched them because it's in the same way like watching someone do like a improvised rap. Like, it's like really, I'm just like, or even watching like the Emmys or the Oscars, I'm just like, oh my God, somebody's going to mess up and somebody's going to like say the wrong thing. And I'm just like, I just cannot.
Did you watch the Oscars with the slap? Because that's your biggest fear. That's exactly what you're worried is going to happen.
Because I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, what is going on? Like the awkward, like when Chris Rock was like, oh, haha, like laughing, like that's the part that's the worst, not the slap. Well, and then when he's like, get my wife's name out of your mouth, then I was like, oh, I think I saw like clips because I think I was trying to watch it, but like, I don't know, it's like not on certain things or whatever. So I don't know. Yeah. You know how the streamings are.
And Grace, it's sounding to me like you are very empathetic. Because you don't like when people are uncomfortable, like when you don't like the discomfort that you take that on. So it looks like you do have empathy.
Okay, holy shit. Okay, thank God. because I was like, this could be bad. Because I think I was just watching I was watching a video actually of like a sociopath.
You know that fun little test to make sure you're not one?
What?
If you're worried that you're a sociopath, you're not a sociopath because you're worried.
Really? Okay.
There you go.
Because yeah,
isn't that a fun little thing?
But I watched one and she was like, she seemed totally normal, but she was like, I used to like to break into people's houses because it made me feel normal. Like it was just like a rush of like, that was her time. But she wouldn't touch anything. It was just the sense of like doing something wrong, being where you're not supposed to be.
That is terrifying. That's the scariest thing I've ever heard.
Or she would just like sit in parked cars or like that were unlocked because it's like, it's just like that uncomfortable thing of like, or like if someone's garage door was open, like
interesting.
It would make her like feel, what I assume is how, this is quotes for audio listeners, normal people feel day to day. But I was like, that's not going to say crazy because that's rude.
You're right.
But
You're right.
It's wild.
We shouldn't say crazy, but it freaks me out a little bit. Just the like disconnect and the coldness to and something creepy. I don't know, like that. Just being in somebody's house, like. And just being normal about it.
And just like kind of walking around.
Like you can like break into somebody's house. By all means, go ahead, break into their house. But be like, ooh, I'm gonna get caught. Oh, I'm here to steal some stuff.
Yeah, sort of
just
get like
to go
titillated
hang
by
out.
it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, just to hang out. I saw this video where this girl was like, this landlord was like walking around someone's house and they're like, we caught her. And I was like, I commented, well, I didn't, but if I did, guys, she might be a sociopath. Like, please be nice to her. Like, it's actually like a mental disorder. So like, this is really insensitive. They were like making fun of her. They were like, she's breathing heavy. Like, she just kept taking pads.
Yeah.
But that's tea.
I mean, and that is something I feel like a lot of people have do online, which is make fun of people for their
mental
disorders, yeah,
mental or illnesses and such.
You know, like when people are all like dunking on like that like lady who was like on an airplane. It was like, there's ghosts in here. People are all like, remember
where
that lady?
She was like, there, that like
that guy's
that
a
one?
ghost or whatever, yeah. And everyone is like, this lady, ooh, cuckoo, and it's like, yeah, she's having something's wrong.
No, that's what.
Also, my girlfriend Eliza taught me all that. Before that, I was that's how we met. I was commenting, and she messaged me. She was like, "You shouldn't say that." I'm like, oh wow!
And you're like, maybe this girl could like teach me like just how to be like a person.
I just need a woman to teach me things.
I just need a woman to teach me like empathy, which it's like that's why women are here to teach men empathy.
Yes.
Yes, girl. Soundbite merch. Link in bio.
Comment.
Teach me. Well, you can have teach me empathy. You can take that one, and I'll have empathy. That's why women are here, to teach empathy.
Oh, that is a great couples
costume.
Yeah, couples costume.
Wait, that is good. That should be merch. Wait, so how early did you get into comedy? You were doing it in high school?
In high school, yeah.
Like going to like clubs and stuff?
I tried to, like when I was like 14 and when I was 15, I definitely remember like trying to go to a place and then being like, you need to be 21 in order to be. I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm a little young for this. But when I was like 16 slash 17, I like found a comedy scene in my hometown, Brownsville, Texas, very south Texas, and in the valley in that area there were some comedians who like were gracious enough to give me some stage time at like a little comedy theater and like a different venues where they're like, okay, put these X's on your hand and then like come in and like do your set.
Yeah, because they have like 18 plus clubs, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I was not even 18.
Oh, true, duh. You were 16.
Yeah. So that was like the big thing. But so I found a way to start doing it early. But
there was this girl on TikTok. She was like, I got a fake ID so I could do comedy, and I was like, fuck, that's cool as hell. I would never. That could not be me. I'd be like, I'll just wait. But like, damn, girl, like, do it.
It did not end up being much of a problem after I turned 18. I will say that. Like once I looked okay enough that they could just like put X's on my hand and it would be chill. Like it was fine. I ended up like I started doing comedy in Austin when I was like 19, and I never bumped into a problem where it's like you're not allowed in.
Well, is that why you do that? So because isn't Austin kind of like they're like a little darker, a little like this is all alleged. This is all I hear.
So
whispers.
I was in Austin in like 2013 to 2016. Okay. Which is a very different Austin, Texas than now 2025.
Because this is, am I wrong? Does Joe Rogan have
Joe Rogan, I believe it was during like 2020, 2021. He had moved to Austin and opened up a comedy club there and brought a lot of the LA comedy scene there and sort of created Austin as this like mecca for, we could say anything kind of comedy, which is sort of different than the vibe I was in when I was there, which is, I mean, not that you can say anything, but like that you had different people who cared about the art a little bit more, and now people who care about the craft in a very loose.
Whoa, art versus craft.
You know what I mean?
No, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know, like how like you like to be like creative and like make something like artistic and creative, and
like
other people are like, it's not about that. It's about like making the people laugh in the room and doing that. And it's like, okay, I mean, I guess.
Well, I guess really what's the difference is that,
I mean, and this is, now I've opened a can of worms about like a comedy theory, but I think it's like, I think you kind of need both. Like you need to make the people in the room laugh, but also it's nice to think about the things that you're saying and sort of think about the audience a little bit, taking a step further than I'm going to say these words in a room, where it's also like a lot of people perform in places where their ideas are like reinforced. And then anytime they go to somewhere where there is a bit of a difference, like, oh no, the audience is wrong there in the Brooklyn club, but in the Manhattan club, that's the correct audience. And it's like, you should probably be able to do both, right? Like if your whole theory is, if it's funny in the room, it's funny, then the same thing should apply at the Bell House or
like
Littlefield.
It should be funny universally.
Yes.
That's why I feel sometimes I'm like cheating, because I just like do like farts and like.
Farts are great.
And like the blue stuff. But I'm like, that is sort of, I mean, it's like cartoons. It's like Looney Tunes. Like that's funny. Charlie Chaplin, sorry.
I love Charlie Chaplin.
I rewatched.
And he dated a 16-year-old.
Did he actually?
Yeah, of course.
But back then that was what everyone was doing, right?
Back then it was fine.
Well, that's the thing with.
Now it's fine.
Yeah. Now it's fine to some people. Their parents hate it. The 16-year-old parents hate it, but the girls,
sometimes.
Why are they on the line texting me then if they don't like it?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now that's a soundbite.
Now that's a soundbite. These 16-year-old girls won't stop texting me. They won't stop texting me. But like,
I love farts. I love silly. I love Looney Tunes. I feel like and here's the thing, my special to me is very Looney Tunes fart. Like it is so silly. Eliza, my lovely girlfriend, has pointed out that I have so many poop jokes. Like, and especially like my new stuff, but like I have a lot of jokes where it's like,
I like poop.
I drop my phone in the toilet and there's diarrhea all over it. You know, it's like I peed in the shower and then I pooped too or whatever. You know, it's I have a lot of poop jokes
when I pee or something.
I pee a little. My wife gets mad when I pee in the shower, but I can't really help it. A little bit of pee always comes out when I poop.
And that's gonna happen.
I think it's very like Bugs Bunny.
Well, because it's like people.
That's what comedy is.
That's what comedy is.
That's what comedy is, man.
But yeah, Charlie Chaplin was just doing like. Me and my roommate were watching I think maybe the first. Not, it can't be the first one he made, but like the dog one where he's like a stray dog or something. I don't know, but I was like, oh, is it that one?
That's his character name, the Tramp.
Oh, is it really? I did not know that. Maybe that was just like the thing that I didn't know that. But I was like, low key, like Charlie D'Amelio is kind of the new Charlie Chaplin, because she's not really talking, she's dancing. And it's like I don't know. I guess
silent
I was kind of like,
film is back.
Well, yeah, because I was like, wait, how do we like? I don't know. And I thought it was also interesting how they just like knew like how to do that. I mean, I guess there was photography before, which isn't that far from filmmaking, but I was like just like I can't even wrap my head around like just a whole new art form just appearing like out of nowhere and then being like, oh yeah, let's
make
be funny
that with it.
Yeah. Oh, let's just like, I guess let's just do that. And I feel like you could kind of maybe barely say that for short form content, but like it feels like maybe more like, I don't know, maybe like virtual reality would be the next frontier of, which I did a comedy show in virtual reality.
You did? Which
like
one?
A scripted, it was called Skits and Giggles. For Meta.
And Giggles.
I worked for Facebook.
Ooh, for Meta. Did it pay good?
I can't recall, but at the time it was like the first ever job I got. So I was like,
nice.
Whoa, they want, and they also gave me the Quest.
Whoa.
For free.
You still use it?
No, but I did watch porn on it.
Nice. How was it?
It's not good for women because there are no like, it's mostly women dancing on like, and I don't have a penis, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just like, I was like, well, okay, this is cool. She's like on me, but I'm not like, it's not really for me. Like, but then the alternative would be like just a guy like eating you out, like just seeing the top of his head. And then it's like, okay, well then this isn't even like fun anymore. Maybe if it was like a sex party, like you could like walk around in.
That's what it should be.
Yeah, maybe that's
meta,
where.
get on it.
get on. You need better porn meta.
Yeah. Eyes Wide Shut meets meta.
Meets meta. Collab of the century.
Easiest collab.
Collab.
Put me in charge.
Okay.
Put me in charge of meta.
Do you ever want to get into virtual reality? Are you even in there?
Yeah, I guess they've done like Surrounded, you know the show? It was a stand-up show. I think it was part of that same like deal, whatever, making comedy in VR. And then I guess it's like you're in the audience with the comedian. I know they did that like just for laughs or something. I don't really know how any of it works. I would love to make some jokes in VR, but I don't. You don't
really go in there? Well, I'll tell you what.
I'm not a really technological guy. Tell me what.
Because they gave us the headset, they were like, play around with it. I went into VR chat, which you don't need a headset. You can go into you can do it on the computer too.
Okay.
That place, holy shit. First of all, riddled with children. Oh. Like kids that got like a VR headset for Christmas.
Sure. And the parents like have no idea that this is happening. Oh
my God. I think it's like 1,000 times worse. Like growing up, I was watching like Smosh and stuff.
Sure.
And they were maybe saying like, I don't even know if they really cursed, but like, or like Shane Dawson. I was watching Shane Dawson and stuff. Sure. And he's saying like fuck and doing blackface,
Okay. I was going to say, what happened with Shane Dawson?
Well, it's that. Yeah. It's that. But he has twins now and he still vlogs.
Oh. Do you watch him?
No, but I just saw it randomly and I was like, holy shit, he has kids.
Whoa.
I did not know that.
Smosh they have kids too, huh? Smosh is still around?
Don't. No, yeah, it's still around and they're slaying. I love what they're doing now.
Nice.
It's like a whole like comedy group.
I used to watch Philip DeFranco.
Yep. Yeah. I watched his girlfriend.
Oh.
Anna Kana.
Through the window. Oh, okay. Oh.
I watched her through a window. She was my favorite. Before I had VR, of course. Now I can watch her on VR. Nice. But they were dating.
I didn't know that. Yeah. Look at that.
He did like what, Less Than 3 or was that his show or Equals 3?
Equals 3. That was Ray William
Johnson.
Oh,
wait, sorry. Those are two different men.
Yeah. Okay.
Those are two different men. Ray William Johnson.
That's who used to watch.
This guy, he's doing news type.
He's doing YouTube news, I think is what he did. Yeah. He was like, this is like the latest beef or something like that. I don't know.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I just saw that I was at some like show where they had like a projector on and they had like their YouTube come up and it was like Philip DeFranco like talking about like the election and then also new YouTube beefs. I'm like, he's still doing it. He's still doing it. He's
throwing in YouTube beef with the sort of political.
Yeah. I think it was like right after the debate and it was like Philip DeFranco talks about the debate. And then also like whoever, I don't even know who's on YouTube anymore.
That's crazy.
Tonight Show?
Oh yeah. I mean, I remember early YouTube, that was like a whole thing. People were so pissed off. They were like, the Tonight Show's just putting clips on YouTube and all it is becoming like these like networks like putting their stuff on there. I remember that was like a big thing. And now it's like that's the only way people now watch the shows is through that.
Wow.
Sorry.
No,
I'm not watching.
Why are you sorry? Did you do it?
No, I'm just not watching late night like that. I used to love Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
But I don't anymore. I used to like literally talk to him before I went to bed. I'd pretend. See, that's why I think I'm a narcissist. It's because I'd pretend I'm talking to Jimmy. I'd be like, "Hey, Jimmy, like, thank you so much for having me."
As a guest.
As a guest.
That's amazing. That's sweet. No, I think that's normal. I think I've done similar things.
But then you either do you grow out of it or is it just Jimmy Fallon isn't hitting like it used to?
Now that's a soundbite. No, I mean, what do you think? I can't really have a comment because I used to work for the guy. I used to write for him. Yeah.
Oh shit.
But my new hour that I'm working on, I'm going to talk about it.
Oh, you are? You
getting fired by Jimmy Fallon.
You got fired?
Yeah.
So you don't want to spoil it any here. That's totally fine.
I mean, I don't have a good grasp on how to say it because it's a little bit of a tricky.
Because there's like NDAs and stuff.
No, not at all. No, I think it's more like I think there's a thing of getting fired by a place that you're sort of like a bitter person or whatever. You're a bitter ex-employee. So I have to be like sort of careful as I'm talking about it. And also it's like, I don't want to burn certain bridges.
Of course
not.
But
other bridges I'm happy to. I mean, they were the first people to call me not funny. They started it by firing me.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like they're like, they said, you're not funny, you're fired. I'm like, okay, well,
that was literally
guess what I can say now.
The thing of firing was like, we just don't like your stuff anymore.
They were like political about it, but they were like, you're just sometimes you're funny. It's just you're not a good fit for the show. And it's like, Okay, so the show's not funny? Like, what are you saying? Like, what?
Yeah.
I'm trying to write for the show.
Does
I
that
get
mean you were
jokes
doing,
on,
like-
but my ideas weren't getting on. I don't know. It's
Oh, your
all
ideas
thing.
weren't getting on. Like, were you writing like the like when Jimmy's looking through the window of like the games and stuff? Were you doing that too?
Yeah. There's sketch writers and there's monologue writers, and I was hired as a sketch writer, even though I contributed to the monologue a little bit, and I think I would have been better as just a monologue writer. But I had to pitch like games and stuff, and I just didn't have the same brain for that. I think that they wanted. It's like it's weird because it's like fair, and I definitely don't want to be like, how dare you have hired me in the first place? But I also have feelings about it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But the sketch seems like the hardest part, doesn't it? I feel like, because like, do you remember the Lily Singh show? Do you remember that talk show?
Yeah. What was it called?
I think it's like something with Lily Singh, like late night or midnight something. But I did a packet for that, and they were like, "Oh, do like a, the game show part." And I was like, I literally could not think of anything. I was like, everything's already been done. But then I was going to like Korean game shows or like Japanese game shows. Have you seen those?
Sure, some.
They're crazy. They're amazing. I was like, wait, we should be pivoting to whatever they're doing in the East. Like, fuck the West.
Yeah.
Let's go to the East because, one, reality TV shows, they have people live reacting. They have comedians live reacting to stuff. Do you know this?
Oh, no.
Yeah, my friends told me about this recently.
Wow.
Which I think would make all of reality TV. I mean, I already watch reality TV with someone reacting to it.
Right.
That's how I consume media, is like through multiple like
That's what
layers.
we want.
That's what we want.
Were you The Soup watcher? You ever watch The Soup?
Wait, that sounds really familiar. Was that with the screen?
Joel McHale would talk about like reality shows. Yeah. It was on E!
Was it like Tosh.0 kind of vibes?
Yes.
I was watching Tosh.0.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. I was just listening to Daniel Tosh's new podcast.
Oh, how's his pod?
It's funny. He was talking with his wife. It was nice.
Oh, he has a wife.
Yeah. Just listening to that earlier right now. But
enough about
Joel
Tosh.
McHale would talk about reality shows, and it almost feels like
was it on the E network?
it's just yes, it was on E.
Okay, then that's the show I'm probably thinking of.
Yes. So it's like, just how do we get that and condense it while it's happening? I think is the future.
We need less steps.
Yeah, we need more happening to entertain us because our attention spans are so
and then like
gone.
sound effects of like and then like
that's good. I like that.
Well, also
let's isolate those sounds.
Yeah,
and just use it.
A 16-year-old texted me, and then like a comedian being like, "Oh," like
that's good.
Some guy in the corner. What?
That's good.
That could be good. We could do that live probably too. I'm thinking of things. I'm brainstorming.
New show idea.
That's my hour.
Let's do it.
My hour, just other comedians making it better. Just you up there, just sort of. I mean, I guess essentially what you're doing on Stamptown is kind of what.
A little bit, yeah.
They're doing like a meta commentary of the thing you're watching.
That is true.
So it's sort of like natural to you.
I'm here for it. Listen,
I'll figure out the dating show. I was thinking of making one for a date, like a fat person dating show. Do you watch Love Is Blind?
No, I've seen like clips. I've seen like a little bit of it. Maybe the first episode.
They can't
or
see
something.
each other.
Yeah. I'm aware of it.
You're aware of it. They should have fat people on it, and you can have an opinion on it. Oh no, they shouldn't.
No, I'm saying they don't.
No, they literally don't.
Interesting.
I think they should, or there should be a reality dating show for like ugly people. Like I think really ugly people. Like why not?
Do you remember this one where it was like, maybe it's still happening, everybody's like in makeup and like a mask or something?
Yes, they're like animals or something.
Yeah, so like
yeah,
Beast Love. It can't be called that.
I actually think it's called Beastly Love.
Beastly Love?
Wait. I'm gonna look at Beastly Love
if I'm thinking about Beastly Love.
Comment below. Beastly. Well, should I Google Beastly Love? Yeah. Beastly Love. Ooh.
Masked Love, something like that.
Maybe I'll. Love.
Beast. Look at Bestiality.
Oh, that's a good name. Bestiality Netflix.
Beast Reality.
Beast Realistic.
Beast Reality. We got 12 people who are into bestiality.
We got 12
and 12 animals. All the animals from the what is it? The Zodiac side.
Oh. Ooh, some of those are reptiles.
Uh-oh.
Which one fucked the snake? I'm more into rats, really. Wait, that's really good too.
Put me in charge of meta.
Get me into, and that's the VR show. Is they're fucking the animals, and you get to watch.
You get to be the animal.
You get to, wait, that's even better. I'm loving some of this. But I think there should be a dating show for ugly people because I just think it's like.
Did you find the one? Did you find it?
Well, I got scared Googling it, if I'm being totally honest.
You should, I'd say quit
because
while you're
there's
at.
really. Oh, wait, Mask Love. Oh, there is an app called Mask Love.
Ugh.
Is it Netflix or is it HBO?
I want to say it was Netflix.
Oh, Sexy Beasts.
Sexy Beasts. Sexy Beasts.
Which is
That's
essentially, yeah, Sexy Beast trailer. Netflix dating shows. Masked Singer meets Love is Blind.
But in the end, they're all like hot or whatever. Like
I'm sure they are. They always get like semi-attractive people. Conventionally attractive.
I think it would be so interesting to have like a very like mixed like whatever conventionally good looking whatever that means, you know. Mm-hmm. But I think it would be bad. I think people would be not nice about it.
Do you like Rick and Morty?
I like the show. It's fun.
Oh well, I was just gonna ask because like there's like they had this YouTube video that I watch probably every Christmas called The Mountain. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh wait, fuck. We shouldn't talk about it because didn't he get canceled because he like messaged a girl or something? What the fuck can we even talk about?
I wrote this joke. And I just want to run it by you because I'm like I'm excited to. I'm gonna shove it into my act somewhere. But I was looking for something to watch on Hulu. I saw they have a genre called adult animation. Adult animation. What's next?
Yep, and that's good.
That's pretty fun, right?
And that's good. Yeah.
But you probably have to cut that out because I think if you have that, you will get flagged immediately. Oh, sure. Even just saying that phrase.
The phrase together would be,
Then kids can't watch this.
Yeah. And was this
stuff? I want kids to watch this.
Oh, exclusively kids will be watching this. My demographic is 12.
Is that right?
No, it's 18 and 24. Like the perfect demographic.
That's good.
They have like so much income to just spend on like whatever I'm promoting. What is it? Burt's Bees and Twisted Tea. The 2 ads I've done.
Is that right? Have you done those ads?
I've done recently Twisted Tea. They sent me 4 cases of 12 pack. Wait, what? 4 12 packs.
4 12 packs of Twisted Tea.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I have too many. I don't even really drink it. I don't even really drink. It was just like, hey, Twisted Tea. It was just like...
Perfect. Now you got another one.
Oh, wait. Oh, you mean like what was the ad I made?
No. I like that. Twisted Tea.
I went...
Just cut that, put it on there, and get 4 more cases.
Hey, Twisted Tea. Yeah, it's so much where like... And now the cases just sit in my room, so when people come over, which I have so many people coming over my place all the time.
Whoa.
Not really that much. But when they do come, I'm like... It's an ad because I'm like... It's a lot. They're all just sitting in my room.
And the other one was Burt's Bees?
Yeah, for your lips.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just sort of...
Did they send you a bunch of those?
Those they did too. They sent a lot. And then my dogs chewed some of them. Because that's what dogs do.
Dogs. What kind of dog do you got?
I have 2 pugs. One is a black pug, and they're brothers. But the black pug, Charlie, looks more like a pug. And then Otis looks like not like a pug. Like he doesn't have the squished in face, which I guess is good for their health or whatever, but like doesn't make them look cute. like I don't know. Like when people say that, I'm like, okay, yeah, but like they're adorable.
Yeah.
They're adorable.
In their own ways, yeah.
They're all, and you don't like them?
No, I mean, I'm saying like if you have 2 different types of pugs and one has the, more traditional squished face.
Squished face.
If those pugs were on Love is Blind, they would have a wonderful time. That's all I'm trying to say.
Well, they would fall in love with each other because they're brothers and they hump each other. Like,
incest.
Oh my God. And the one dog, Charlie, he has this condition where when he gets a boner, or an erection, if you will,
I will.
It stays out of his body for really long, and then he starts to get like really uncomfortable, and you have to hose him down with cold water so it goes back in.
Oh my goodness!
It happened one time. Like,
you could also help in a different way, right? Is that like what they did with dolphins?
Dolphin's boner? What
did it look like? I think the dolphin had a boner, and then she'd be like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'll do it," and then it was like, "This is intimate," and then I'm in love with you.
No, it must have started like. You don't have to do that, correct? Like the boner will go away eventually.
You can just spray him down with cold water, as I found out.
But he looked really scared. Like it didn't look comfortable though, because he was like ears back. Like
that's tough.
He looked like nervous.
Oh no!
But to the dolphin point, that's like a conscious choice you're making to. I think.
Apparently dolphins are very horny. You hear about this?
I mean, they kind of scare me.
They should.
They're not like nice. Like I feel like people think they're nice. Or no, is that orcas?
They're too smart to be nice. Orcas too. I think they're both like
evil.
Smart mammals. Yeah.
Maybe it's good we have them.
I don't think they're inherently evil. I think they're just like smart and like they just don't know modern culture. We should have missionaries teach orcas about modern culture. Consent.
I mean, that dolphin couldn't even have said, "Hey, stop." But
no, I think vice versa. I think dolphins are like,
horny on people.
Words. Yeah.
Wait, this could be material for you. Maybe like
I have a dolphin joke. You want to hear my dolphin joke?
Would you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They say that dolphins are very sexual creatures. Yeah, until you marry one.
That's good too. Yeah. I like that because that sort of touches on like how marriage, like you stop having sex when you get married.
Is a prison or whatever. Yeah.
Marriage is in prison. Do you want to get married?
Yeah.
Well, one day to Eliza.
One day.
I did this to John Marco. I said, "Are you going to marry Tova?" on his podcast.
What did he say?
He seemed offended.
Really?
No, he was kind of like, oh, like rolled his eyes like,
I bet he totally roasted your ass.
He was like, no, he moved past it very professionally and
really?
and swiftly.
What'd you talk about with Jean Marco?
Farts.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I sold fart videos one time. Okay. Just once. Nothing like sexual.
And I bet he agreed that farts are funny.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
No, yeah.
That's the thing.
People love them.
We can be silly with it.
But sometimes I feel guilty that it's like, oh, it's just a little low-hanging fruit, if you will.
What isn't low-hanging fruit? What exactly are we supposed to be talking about? That?
True. I don't really get the smart comedy stuff, if I'm being totally honest.
Like who? Who's smart? Who does smart comedy?
Oh, shit. I don't know. I talk about this a lot. But like when people, like when you said that guy's name on SNL, to me that's smart comedy because you said a first and last name, and I'm like, fuck, I don't know that first and last name. Or like when people are like, oh, or I guess even political comedy, I'm like, oh god, I don't even who's Polanski? I don't know who that is.
Polanski?
Who's that?
Or Pelosi?
I'm like, oh, Pelosi. He was in Borat.
What?
Wasn't he in Borat?
Who was in Borat?
Polanski? I'm sorry.
We've name dropped so many people.
I know. Do you think this is going to ruin our career?
So many people I would work with anytime.
No, yeah. I'd gladly get an Oscar. Do you think people buy their Oscars?
I think it's a combination. Like you have to have enough money funded into the campaign, but then they can just vote for whoever they want. But yeah, it's a money thing. Yeah.
Which I thought Timothy's campaign was great.
Although Honora was great.
I haven't seen that one either.
Yeah, it was great.
I've only seen Unknown.
People don't like Honora though. Some people. Sean Baker. There was some.
They don't like him specifically?
Maybe. Yeah, I was hearing about this. I don't know why, but
is it because he freaking wrote, edited, and directed it all? It's like, come on, dude. Like, give jobs to people.
For the rest of us.
Yeah, like, okay, like that's awesome.
Put me in charge of Meta. How many times do I have to say this?
Put me in charge of Meta. Do they even give awards to like Facebook and stuff? Are there awards like that?
Yeah, the Facebook awards.
The Facebook awards. That'd be great. To best AI political drawing of Trump on a shirtless on a horse leading the troops, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you know? Yeah. Or like on my Instagram, there's like these AI like just like fat women auditioning for American Idol. Is like,
I've seen this.
Yes,
I've seen this and it freaks. I don't like it.
But why?
I don't know why this is a thing. Where it'll be like an old man and then he like turns into a tiger or whatever.
And it's all on like the X Factor or like American Idol. And it's like, what is going on and why?
Oh, America's Got Talent. Yeah.
It's
like Simon and Heidi be like, what? Why is this a genre of video? Because it works. I clicked on a couple of them, I guess.
But like, really, what is it? Is it like trying to train the AI? Like, do they need to make these videos and post them to like make the AI smarter? Or like, are these people just making like shit content to just post?
I think just for views, and then the views make money.
But then I actually do watch it, which is surprising.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, how did he turn into a tiger?
I had to stop watching those because I didn't like getting fed that.
Yeah.
I prefer my Instagram Explorer page the way it is.
Yeah, which is
just a bunch of.
Yep.
You know.
Hey,
you know what's up.
Come on, we know.
You know what's up.
We know it is cats.
comic book stuff.
Comic book.
Yeah, I'm a big nerd.
Wait, so are you a Marvel fan then?
I'm a Marvel fan. Yeah,
you are.
I got really into the movies. I have like a group that we go see the movies. The latest ones have not been great, but yeah, I like that kind of comic booky stuff.
Would you ever want to write one? A superhero movie?
I would love to.
Who would you? Is there like a specific hero that you're like, oh, I want to write their thing so bad, or is there one already written?
This is gonna be Captain Marvel.
You want to write hers?
I feel like I would have been really good on hand in some of the Captain Marvel writing.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Like Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
What would you have changed?
A few things.
What do you think? I can't even remember.
Because I liked the movies, but I think just like the hate that it gets from young men, especially, or old men.
Yeah.
is I think there are certain things that you can do to kind of like fix that particular hate or those particular criticisms. Yeah.
What would that be? Like, Eric, is it like that's too complicated? This is a virtual coffee sort of conversation.
I mean, yeah, this is we'll save it for the virtual coffee, but
okay, sure.
I think my dream. I remember telling one of my agent, like my first agent I ever have. We are not working together no more. But I told her, I was like, my dream would be to do punch-ups for the Marvel movies. Like I would love to like write jokes, add them into the script. And she was like, you should think bigger than that. I'm like, to me that's big.
Wait, really? Big. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not even like because could you live like a good life just like punching up scripts? Like,
I mean, maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know.
But I think that would be fun and a good skill to have. And I would do whatever else I want to. That's not all I want to do, but I think I'd be really good at that.
Yeah.
When they were making the X-Men movies, you know who wanted to play Professor X? Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson like made a play to try to be Professor X, and they're like, he's like a white man, a bald white man,
British,
an old bald white man. I don't know if he's necessarily British in the comics.
Oh, really? Ooh,
I don't know. It depends. Which ones you're reading.
Well, is there anything you want to promote?
No. Oh wait, yeah, my special online, the one that I'm not that person. Apology comeback special.
No, and apologies for me for YouTube. Being that ignorant person that thought was.
That's okay. I'm glad.
I was like, they want him on my podcast. He knows I'm a child, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm legal. Anyways, guys, I think that's enough. Thank you so much for being on.
Thanks for having me, Grace. Nice talking.